Are you tired of tirelessly working day and night only to live paycheck to paycheck? Let the money work for you. Embark on a transformative journey that explores various avenues of passive income, from online businesses and entrepreneurship to real estate, stock market investing, dividends, and more. Hello, this is Samuel Farron, and you are listening to Passive Income: How to Build Wealth Without Trading Time for Money and Achieve Financial Freedom Through Online Business, Entrepreneurship, Real Estate, Stock Market Investing, Dividends, and more. Provided to you by United Audiobooks. I hope you enjoy my audiobook. Now, let us begin. Introduction. Passive income is often called making money while you sleep, but it goes beyond that. Everyone would be counting dollar notes if it were actually that simple. If you have enough cash, you can invest in assets that generate income automatically, such as stocks, cryptocurrencies, and Airbnb rental properties. But what happens if you lack the funding to begin? Making your assets is the solution for many bloggers and designers. Larger assets, like real estate, require investment capital that not everyone possesses. However, establishing your assets demands an initial time and effort investment before you can start reaping the benefits. Suppose you're willing to accept virtually no compensation while you develop your passive income approach. In that case, it can be an incredible long-term revenue stream and a reliable source of cash flow. Passive income can be a sweet way to generate extra cash flow, whether trying to establish a second job or hoping to make a little extra monthly money. This is particularly true at a time when inflation is pervasive across the economy. Passive income can enable you to increase your income during prosperous times. It can also help you if you decide to take time off work, lose your job unexpectedly, or if inflation keeps eroding your purchasing power. You can continue earning money with passive income while working at your current job, or if you can build a steady passive income stream, you might take a short break. In any event, having a passive income gives you more security. Creating wealth through passive income may also appeal to you if you're concerned about saving enough of your earnings to achieve your retirement goals. In addition to giving you back time, you can concentrate on important financial goals, such as retirement savings, by generating passive income. It might also be a wonderful source of extra money if you leave work or get fired unexpectedly. In this book, we define passive income, discuss its significance, and outline several strategies for building it. Chapter 1. Introduction to Passive Income. Since time is one of our most valuable commodities, business owners must use it most. Unlike money, we cannot earn back time that has already been spent. Once it has been spent, it cannot be recovered. Your primary concerns when establishing a business are probably profit and success, and part of that is making the most of your time and using it wisely to expand your business and achieve the independence you want. The goal of many business owners is to generate passive income. It's a reliable source of revenue that needs no upkeep or work from you, and most importantly, it doesn't depend on you giving it your daily or hourly attention. Since this income will come in on its own, you may concentrate on other aspects of your business and earn money while you sleep. One of the most enjoyable ways to earn money has to be through passive income. Passive income is the money that comes in regularly without requiring a lot of work to generate it. Passive income is desirable because it involves no effort to earn money. This is what is meant when someone says they make their money work for them. You typically put your money into a product that will bring in money. However, take note, passive income is taxed. Don't allow the tax to stop you from earning a passive income, though. Although taxed differently from active income, passive income is still taxable, so research before investing. If you only rely on active income now, here's more information about the value of a passive income and how to generate it. Understanding passive income. Active income, passive income, and portfolio income are the three main types of revenue. Passive income is an income that can be generated without the need for active labor or commitment. Dividends and interest from stocks and bonds, rental property income, royalties from patents and copyrights, and revenue from digital content are all examples of passive income. 20% of American families, according to the U.S. Census Bureau, make around $4,200 a year in passive income from dividends, interest, or rental properties. Passive income can significantly aid wealth creation. However, the ability to invest in assets that provide these income streams is more likely to be available to households with greater incomes. What passive income is not? When the activity is a continuous business endeavor that necessitates material engagement, it is not passive income. Suppose a person spends over 500 hours working on economic activity in a calendar year. In that case, the Internal Revenue Service, IRS, considers that person to have material participation in that business. If an individual has contributed more than 100 hours to a team project and no one else has contributed more than that person, it is also regarded as material participation. Passive income does not include activities that qualify as material engagement. These include pay, tips, commissions, and salaries. Instead, actual service is typically required to receive these kinds of earnings. Why passive income is important. You can learn how to generate passive income on the side rather than investing all your time and energy into a business idea that demands a lot of work. You won't want to lose out on any of the numerous advantages of passive income generation. So, are you prepared to discover the advantages of a passive income? Let's look at 6 benefits of passive investing that you can utilize. 1. Your financial situation is more stable. Many young individuals battle to secure their financial futures. They are left struggling to make ends meet while living paycheck to paycheck. You can depend on making money without having to labor for it when you have passive income. As a result, you can reach financial stability much more quickly because you are aware of your financial safety net. 2. Your dependence on a paycheck will end. As previously discussed, many people depend on their job to cover their monthly rent and other expenses. Problems may arise if their pay is less than usual due to sick leave or vacation time. However, this is not a concern when you have passive income. You know you have an additional passive income you can use in an emergency. 3. You can more easily achieve your goals. Even if money cannot buy everything, it can purchase a lot. Additionally, having passive investments gives you access to extra money. This implies that you have more extra money to put into savings to help you prepare for major purchases like a house, car, or college tuition. In other words, your passive income expedites the achievement of your goals. 4. Your financial situation gets better. It's challenging for you to take time from work to pursue your passions when you depend substantially on your income. Instead, you must put in long hours to guarantee a steady wage. But everything changes when you get passive money. Suddenly, taking time off to pursue your aspirations is much easier for you. With the knowledge that you will still earn, you can afford to take time off from work. 5. You acquire location independence. Have you ever imagined how wonderful relaxing on a beach while still earning money would be? After all, we often observe well-known influencers doing it. You can start touring the world and making money when you aren't required to be at work all the time. You have the freedom to work and live wherever you choose, thanks to passive income. 6. You may retire early. Many people look forward to taking early retirement. However, if you're living paycheck to paycheck, retirement is likely still far off. You can begin saving for retirement earlier if you have a passive income. That enables you to enjoy your golden years and retire earlier. Types of passive income: self-charged interest, rental income, and profits from firms where the individual receiving the income has no significant involvement are all examples of passive income. To qualify as passive income, it must adhere to certain IRS regulations. Self-charged interest: the interest income on a loan to the portfolio income made by the entity's owner to a partnership or an S corporation operating as a pass-through entity, basically, a company created to lessen the impact of double taxation, can be considered passive income. According to the IRS, if the loan proceeds are used in a passive activity, certain self-charged interest deductions or income may be treated as passive activity deductions or gross income. Rental properties: with a few exceptions, rental properties are defined as passive income. However, any rental income you receive as a real estate professional is considered active. Self-renting, or renting out a space that you own to a company or partnership where you conduct business, is not considered passive income unless the lease was signed before 1988, in which case you are exempt from the definition of passive income. Land leasing revenue is also not considered passive income. However, if a landowner's property generates a loss during the tax year, they may be eligible for the passive income loss rules. No material participation in a business. If you invested $500,000 in a candy store with the understanding that the owners would give you a cut of the profits, it would be regarded as passive income if you did not actively participate in its management beyond the investment. Your income could be considered active if you assisted the owner in running the business by providing material participation. The IRS sets standards for material participation. All of the following are seen as examples of material participation. If you have invested more than 500 hours in a business or activity from which you are deriving income, if your participation in an activity has constituted substantially all of the participation for that tax year, and if you have participated in an activity for up to 100 hours, which is at least as many as any other person involved in the activity. Chapter 2. Online Business. Online enterprises, also known as digital assets, can give you location independence and a passive income stream to help you achieve financial freedom. Millions of people have left their cubicles and entered the world with their little online businesses as a constant income source. In a similar vein, millions of investors have taken advantage of the earning potential of digital assets by incorporating them into their portfolios to enhance and expand them. However, due to the immaturity of the internet company mergers and acquisitions, M&A, industry, digital assets are still in the early stages of being acknowledged as investment assets. The market for online businesses is expanding alongside interest in earning money online as more and more online enterprises are available for purchase. We'll briefly discuss how you might benefit from this market expansion. Let's first look at how to build your business idea and find your niche. Finding your niche and developing a business idea. You want to launch a business, but the market niche you know you must select is stopping you. Also, this can be challenging. Even after listing your passions and interests, you still feel you haven't found the one thing you were meant to do. However, putting too much pressure on oneself to select the ideal niche could lead to paralysis. It's important to complete your research while choosing a profitable niche business, but starting sooner rather than later is preferable. In this manner, you can test ideas, get to market faster, and learn from your successes and mistakes. This way, too, you can always use the lessons you've gained from past failures and go forward with fresh ideas if your previous business doesn't succeed. Use the next steps to identify your niche if you're having trouble deciding or need more information. 1. Identify your passions and interests. You may have already completed this, but if you haven't, start by listing your top 10 passions and interests immediately. Business is difficult, and it will eventually put you to the test. Your likelihood of quitting will significantly increase if you work in a field you don't find interesting, particularly if you're a first-time business owner. This does not imply that you must locate the perfect fit. If there is a part of running the business that you are passionate about, you will stick with it. You might not be able to find the motivation to keep on if you don't care about the topic. Here are some questions to identify your interests and passions. What do you enjoy doing in your spare time? What do you wish to do when you're not doing it? What publications do you regularly read? What are your favorite subjects to learn about? What groups or organizations do you participate in? 2. Identify issues you can solve. You are prepared to begin narrowing down your options now that you have your list of 10 topics. Find your target market's problems, then assess whether you can genuinely fix them to build a lucrative business. You can try the following tips to find issues in particular niches. Engage your target market in one-on-one talks or idea extraction sessions. Be careful to locate or develop a framework for questioning that enables you to identify pain points. Search forums. Look through forums in your niche or on Quora, then look at the conversations being had there. What questions are being asked? What issues are they facing? Identify keywords. Utilize Google Trends and the Keyword Planner in Google AdWords to experiment with various keyword combinations. This can help you find popular search terms for problems. 3. Research your competition. There is no definitive good or bad about competition. It might be telling you that you've discovered a lucrative niche. However, you must thoroughly examine competing websites. Start logging all competing websites you can discover in a fresh spreadsheet. Then determine if there is still a chance to stand out from the crowd. Is it still possible to rank for your keywords? Can you set yourself apart from the competition and make a special offer? Here are a few indicators that you can enter a niche and succeed even if other websites are doing it already. Low quality content. In a market where other business owners aren't producing useful, in-depth material for the public, it's easy to outrank them. Transparency is lacking. Several internet entrepreneurs have upended entire industries by building an authentic and open presence in a niche where other websites are faceless and overly corporate. Absence of paid competition. A chance to upset the industry exists if you discover a keyword with a fair amount of search volume but little competition and paid advertising. 4. Ascertain your niche's profitability. By now, you ought to be fairly clear on the niche you plan to enter. Even if you haven't whittled down your list to a certain topic, you've probably identified a few ideas you like. Knowing how much money you could potentially make in your niche at this point is crucial. A smart place to start your search is ClickBank. So, browse the best products in your category. It's not a good indicator if you can't find any offers. It implies that no one has successfully made money from the niche. You're in luck if your search does provide a respectable number of products but not in abundance. Note price points to set a competitive price for your products. Also, remember that you are not required to launch your business with a line of your products. While working on your original solution, you can partner with companies who make products, advertising, and website owners in your sector to earn income. 5. Test your hypothesis. One thing left to do is test your idea now that you have all the necessary knowledge to select a niche. Setting up a landing page for pre-sales of a product you're developing is one easy way to do this. Then, you can use paid advertising to bring visitors to this page. Even if you don't receive pre-sales, your niche may still be profitable despite this. It's possible that your messaging needs improvement or that you haven't yet discovered the ideal offer. You can increase conversions and determine what is or is not deterring your target market from acting by utilizing A/B split testing. Start building a whole website once the viability of a niche has been established. To increase your revenue and expand, you'll want to understand how to start a blog and drive more visitors to your website. However, remember there isn't always a precise method for identifying a niche. While doing your homework is something you'll want to accomplish, you'll never actually start if you spend too much time planning. You need to develop your starting skills as an entrepreneur. Take the risk if you think you've found a business idea you can dedicate yourself to. The rewards of merely planning will pale compared to the learning and development resulting from the action. Online passive income businesses that ensure complete freedom. If you're considering developing a passive income stream, look through these 15 strategies, learn what it takes to be successful with them, and be aware of the dangers involved with each concept. 1. Open a dropshipping business. One of the best passive income opportunities, even if you don't have much in the way of cash flow to start with, is dropshipping. Some dropshippers claim to earn more than $100,000 annually. The dropshipping business strategy entails setting up an online store where clients can explore and purchase goods. Dropshipping is interesting since you don't have to see or handle the physical things you sell. 2. Sell digital products. Digital products are assets or media that customers can't physically touch. These comprise files that may be streamed or downloaded, including templates, PDFs, plugins, and Kindle books. Digital products have large profit margins, making them excellent sources of income. The asset must be created once, and you can sell it repeatedly through your online store. No inventory or storage space is required. You are free to sell as many digital goods as you like. Many creators increase their passive income from digital assets by offering kits, printables, files, and other resources that professionals can utilize. 3. Offer online courses. Online course sales are now more straightforward than ever from educators. Whether your subject is marketing, illustration, or entrepreneurship, you have few restrictions on how you can produce pre-recorded courses and begin selling them. Without keeping any stock or inventory, you can sell online courses often and make passive money. It takes some upfront time investment to teach online. You'll need to produce digital resources like templates for students to take away, an outline for your course, and a recording. Regardless of your perspective, offering online courses is a fantastic method to make money with little initial commitment other than your time. 4. Start a blog. Although starting a blog can be difficult, blogging as a business concept has become increasingly popular as a passive income source. Building a blog takes a little while. But if you produce high-quality material and advertise it on your platforms, you'll develop a large enough audience to generate a sizable income. Selling affiliate products, writing sponsored blog posts, selling your products, and running Google AdSense advertising are all passive income options for bloggers. The best thing? You don't need any programming or design expertise to start a blog. You can quickly set up a blog with a hosting service and content management system like Shopify. 5. Affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is the act of suggesting a good or service to a customer. It's a fantastic passive income source because you receive a commission whenever someone uses your referral link to purchase a suggested good or service. Making money with affiliate marketing can be a satisfying method to expand your business's income sources. Your time is the only expense. Once the hours are put in, you can continue to reap the benefits. 6. Online stock photo sales. Photography is a service-based business, so unlike many other passive income suggestions on our list, you often get compensated for your time when you engage in it. To make money with photography, you must be present at an event or picture shoot, which might get tiresome after a while, even if you're making a fortune. You can, however, make passive income from photography if you work as a full-time photographer or have a high-quality camera by selling your images online. Stock picture websites like Pexels, Shutterstock, and other online media houses will pay for high-quality images and videos. You can tie in digital products like prints or print-on-demand products like shirts and caps if you run your photography business on Shopify, offering you more passive income streams so you can earn more and work less. 7. Become an influencer on social media. You need to create a community of people who share your interests if you want to become a social media influencer, someone who can affect another person's purchasing decisions. Do you enjoy comic books? You can open an Instagram account and regularly post about the newest Marvel and DC television programs. The same applies if you are passionate about sports, scuba diving, interior design, or even general culture. You can use that activity to promote several passive income ideas if your audience is active. For instance, you can collaborate with big and little companies to market their goods to your audience. Alternatively, you can earn money by selling your merchandise. 8. Purchase a rental home. Real estate investing is one of the earliest methods of generating passive income in particular and long-term wealth in general. If you have enough cash, you can purchase real estate, such as apartment complexes, and rent them out for rental revenue. However, being a landlord is somewhat active. You can engage property managers to handle tenant management, property maintenance, and rent collection. Additionally, when the housing market improves, the value of your homes will grow, boosting your profits in the case of a future sale. 9. Make stock market investments. The stock market is a terrific method to create enduring wealth, despite the high learning curve and potential for confusion. Thinking in the short term rather than taking a long-term view to achieve financial goals is a frequent mistake most people make while investing money. Stock investments are intended to diversify your portfolio and lower risk. Investing in mutual funds, index funds, exchange-traded funds, ETFs, and high-dividend equities that produce capital gains over time will help you do this. You must open and fund a brokerage account at a reputable financial institution before you can begin investing in the stock market. To help plan and achieve your goals for your passive income approach, it is advised that you also consult with a financial advisor. 10. Let your extra room out. Perhaps you lack the initial funding necessary to invest in rental properties. Are there any extra rooms in your flat, though? Alternatively, do you plan to leave your house unoccupied on a 3-week road trip? You can rent your free space with a firm like Airbnb or Vrbo. Homeowners and travelers seeking their next trip can connect through Airbnb. There is a high demand for your available space as an Airbnb host since people choose Airbnb because they are often handier and may be found for less money than hotels. Renting out 10 is even better than renting one extra room to generate passive income. Depending on local rules, you may be able to purchase flats solely to rent them out if you want to increase your Airbnb income. However, you should know that setting up a rental arrangement often involves work. Before renting out your space, you might need to equip or renovate it. 11. Rent out your vehicle. You can rent out other properties and your home to generate passive income. Using a service like Turo, you can also rent out your vehicle. If you currently use your vehicle to provide Uber services, you may sign up with websites like Carvertise or Rapify to make extra money while you travel around the city. Finding someone who needs a car for Uber or Lyft is another option to make money with your vehicle. Therefore, you can load up a Netflix show while your car drives for you rather than actively driving around in your spare time. 12. Launch a YouTube channel. It's still possible to launch a YouTube channel. Every month, a staggering 2.6 billion individuals use YouTube around the world. That is a sizable audience to draw in for passive income. The problem? It takes a lot of work initially for little to no reward. However, the earning potential of a successful YouTube channel is high if you have a long-term perspective and don't mind front-loading your efforts. As you build up content, clicks, and views and expand your audience, passive income streams like affiliate sales, sponsorships, branded integrations, and ads can pile up. Even more, money can be made from creating a podcast and finding sponsors. 13. Invest in REITs. What if you lack the funds to purchase complete housing complexes? Can you still make money from rentals? Yes, you can. REIT platform like Fundrise allows you to invest in a variety of real estate assets with a $500 minimum investment and grow your passive income as the value of your investments improves. A REIT is a firm that owns and manages profitable real estate. By pooling their assets, smaller investors can make investments they otherwise couldn't afford. If you have startup capital, real estate investment trusts are one of the best income possibilities to consider as a long-term investment. Starting a business requires both upfront cash and extensive study. You don't want to enter into this venture mindlessly. Fortunately, there are several tools available to assist you in getting started. 14. Sell designs online. Selling digital designs on design marketplaces like 99 Designs, ThemeForest, or Creative Market is a terrific way to start a passive income stream. These platforms offer a built-in market already hungry for design materials, regardless of whether you use a website builder to create themes, logos, branding resources, templates, illustrations, or fonts. For instance, you would have to apply and wait for approval to begin selling designs on Creative Market. From there, you obtain your own retail space to begin offering your exclusive designs for sale. 15. Rent out your parking space. With little work, parking spaces that are not being used might be rented out to create passive income. You can generate income from the vacant space by advertising it locally or on a parking sharing website. Renters who want accessible parking will pay a charge, generating a consistent flow of income with minimal upkeep while you profit financially. I hope you are enjoying my audiobook so far. It would be a pleasure if you could let me know how you are feeling about this audiobook in the comments section below. We would greatly appreciate it if you could also like this video and subscribe to United Audiobooks to have access to more best-selling audiobooks in the future. Also, please, if you are interested in getting more free audiobooks, please click the first link in the description below. Now, let us carry on with the next chapter. Chapter 3. Entrepreneurship. It happens often. You're taking a brief break from work to watch a motivational YouTube video, like a TED Talk. An advertisement from a captivating person claims that you can make money while you sleep before the video even begins. Doing this allows you to live the life you want without dealing with the 9-to-5 grind. Same old crap, right? As business owners, we know that passive income is legitimate, despite some of these videos offering useless information. These are business people trying to pitch you on one of their programs. Looking at what they offer, it becomes clear that people must purchase their course to earn money. Put another way, the YouTube advertisement's subject is making a passive income. For instance, they might have created a method that helped them succeed in the real estate business. Through an online course, they now disclose their success secrets to viewers. Their main source of income was the sale of real estate. Through the educational course they developed, they now earn extra money. But should a respectable business invest its money to create a passive income? In my experience, the answer is unmistakably yes. Why is passive income necessary for entrepreneurs? For starters, it generates several sources of income. When your firm is bringing in 6 figures, extra or other sources of income might not seem relevant. But be aware, I speak from experience, that you might lose everything instantly. I've told my story several times and offered the highlights. After Amazon closed my first business, I lost everything quickly. Even though a passive income wouldn't have prevented my business from closing, it wouldn't have been as stressful if I had been earning money from several different sources. My family wouldn't have been hurt, and I might have been able to pay my expenses on time for a while. It would have been easier for my family and me to stand up again. Entrepreneurs can use this additional money to reduce their debt even if successful. How much would your life be better without being burdened with business or college loans? When free of this debt, you will feel lighter and can use that money to invest in your business, vacation fund, or retirement. Your chances of becoming a millionaire can increase if you have multiple sources of income. According to studies, self-made millionaires have 3 sources of income in 65% of cases. Of course, the Benjamins aren't the only focus. You're prepared and can concentrate more on the other important things when you can make extra money. Your mind is freed up, so you can work harder. You'll be able to generate more original ideas for how to develop your company. You'll figure out how to find more time for your loved ones, a hobby, education, or traveling. Startup and growth guidelines for a successful business. You must be adaptable and have solid organizing and planning abilities to succeed in business. You must maintain accurate records, implement effective plans, and deliver first-rate customer service if you want your firm to succeed. You should be prepared to put more time and effort into your business than you might for an employer. Plan everything out carefully and give yourself plenty of time to succeed. You can succeed in your enterprise by applying the following 9 tips, regardless of the type of business you intend to launch. 1. Set up a system. To be successful in business, you must be organized. It will help you in finishing tasks and keeping a schedule that is orderly. One of the best organizational techniques is to create a to-do list every day. As you complete each item on your list, cross it off. By doing this, you won't forget anything, and you'll do all the tasks necessary to ensure the longevity of your company. There are numerous SaaS technologies available to improve organizations. Slack, Asana, Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and more recent additions are examples of such tools. A simple Excel spreadsheet will do for many organizational needs in a firm. 2. Keep thorough records. Successful firms all maintain thorough records. By doing this, you'll be aware of the company's financial situation and any prospective difficulties. Knowing this allows you to develop plans to deal with those difficulties. Most firms maintain 2 sets of records, on paper and online. A business can stop worrying about data loss by having continuously updated and backed up records. The physical record serves as a backup but is most often used to confirm the accuracy of the other data. 3. Examine your competitors. The best outcomes come from competition. If you want to thrive, you must not be afraid to do research and learn from your competitors. After all, they might be doing something correctly that you can adopt in your business to increase profits. The way you evaluate competition will vary by business. If you own a restaurant, you might be able to gather information by simply eating at your competitors' establishments, asking other patrons what they think, and so on. You can, however, be a business with far less access to your competition, like a chemicals industry. In that instance, you would consult a business expert and an accountant to review how the company portrays itself to the public and any financial data you may find about it. 4. Recognize the benefits and risks. Taking measured risks to advance your company is the key to success. An excellent question to ask is, what's the drawback? If you can respond to this question, you know the worst-case situation. Thanks to this understanding, you can take calculated risks resulting in enormous profits. Making wise business startup decisions requires an understanding of risks and rewards. 5. Be innovative. Always look for methods to improve your business and set it apart. Recognize your weakness and remain open to fresh perspectives and alternative business strategies. Numerous channels could provide extra income. Amazon is a good example. The business began as a bookshop and became a major e-commerce player. Few people anticipated that Amazon's web services section would be a significant source of revenue. When Jeff Bezos decided to stand down as CEO, the head of Amazon Web Services was named the new CEO because the division performed so well. 6. Maintain your focus. The adage, "Rome wasn't built in a day," is applicable in this situation. Simply starting a business does not guarantee you will make money immediately. Keep your attention on attaining your immediate goals since it takes time for individuals to learn who you are. Many small business owners utilize their profits to pay back investment expenditures for several years before even turning a profit. When you are profitable and make more money than you need to spend on debt repayment and wages, you are in the black. However, suppose a company is still not making a profit after a considerable time. In that case, it may be valuable to investigate potential problems with a product or service, if the market still exists, and other problems that could hinder or even stop a business's expansion. 7. Be ready to make sacrifices. Even though starting a business requires a lot of labor, your work doesn't end when your doors are open. To succeed, you always need to put in more time than when you were working for someone else, which could entail sacrificing quality time with loved ones. For people dedicated to making their firm successful, the proverb, "There are no weekends and no vacations for business owners," may be accurate. There is nothing wrong with working a full-time job, and several business entrepreneurs overestimate the true cost of the sacrifices needed to launch and run a successful enterprise. 8. Deliver excellent service. Many businesses disregard the need to offer excellent customer service. If you give your clients better service, they'll be more likely to choose you over your competitors the next time they need something. The quality of a business's services often differentiates between successful and unsuccessful enterprises in today's competitive business market. The adage, "Undersell and overdeliver," applies in this situation, and astute business owners would do well to heed it. 9. Be dependable. Being consistent is essential for business success. You must consistently take the steps necessary to achieve success. Long-term lucrative habits will be formed. As a result, they help you earn money. Chapter 4. Real estate investing. Real estate can be used in various ways to generate passive income. They include various strategies for making money from real estate investments, from low-cost, completely passive investments to more labor-intensive ones. There are options for every budget and level of time commitment with the variety of passive income streams available in the real estate industry. Any revenue derived from leasing properties and other real estate investments is considered passive income from real estate. Real estate passive income often necessitates an initial investment that yields ongoing revenue. While some passive real estate investing forms require more active management, others are hands-off. We'll discuss what generating passive income from real estate investments means and highlight how you might profit from real estate. How real estate can generate passive income. Here are just a few of the numerous real estate-related passive income opportunities. 1. Real estate investment trusts, REITs, that are traded publicly. The most simple and affordable way to invest in real estate to generate passive income is through real estate investment trusts, REITs, traded publicly on stock markets. To keep their tax-favored status with the IRS, REITs must pay dividends to stockholders equal to 90% of their taxable net income. They are, therefore, a fantastic source of income. Since most REIT shares trade for less than $100 each, REITs are also a low-cost investment. Because you only need to research and monitor the investment, they are passive investments. Because public REIT shares can be purchased and sold through a brokerage account every day the stock market is open, they are also very liquid investments. There are more than 200 REITs that are traded publicly. Many concentrate on particular property types, such as industrial, commercial, retail, or residential properties, or they concentrate on particular markets, like the Sun Belt or the West Coast. This gives investors a wide range of possibilities for investing in passive income. 2. REITs, Exchange-Traded Funds, ETFs. REIT ETFs are a terrific option for new investors to start making passive real estate income. Since they own a variety of REITs, there is less chance they would lose money if one of their holdings drops its dividend due to deteriorating market conditions. REIT ETFs are comparatively inexpensive since you need to purchase one share. They are extremely liquid since they are traded on the stock market. One of the most effective passive real estate investment methods is through ETFs. They expose the holder to stock market volatility, much like public REITs. ETFs also charge investors a fee, known as the ETF expense ratio. 3. REIT mutual funds. Similar to REIT ETFs are REIT mutual funds. They hold a variety of REITs, giving investors access to a wide range of the industry. The mutual fund is actively managed by management who seeks to purchase shares of REITs they predict will outperform a benchmark index. Due to this active management, REIT mutual funds often possess a higher expense ratio than REIT ETFs. Additionally, their minimum commitment is often larger, at roughly $2,000. A broker is typically required to buy REIT mutual funds on your behalf. 4. Non-traded REITs. Non-traded REITs do not trade on stock exchanges. Investors instead buy shares through a financial advisor or a direct-to-consumer website like Fundrise or Realty Mogul. Historically, private real estate investments have been less volatile and have a greater income yield than publicly traded REITs. The minimum commitment for many private REITs is larger, $2,500 or more, and they also demand that investors work with a financial advisor. Non-traded REITs are comparatively difficult to buy or sell shares of, making them illiquid investments. Many non-traded REIT sponsors limit the redemptions they'll carry out and only redeem shares once every quarter. 4. Property syndications. Commercial real estate investments can be made passively, thanks to real estate syndications. They enable an investor to join as a limited partner in a single property asset, e.g., a multifamily building, office complex, or self-storage facility, or a real estate sponsor-managed real estate private equity fund. The passive income the asset or fund produces is divided among the partners. Private real estate investments are less volatile and often have a better income yield than publicly traded REITs. Investors can participate in single real estate syndications and funds through internet portals like CrowdStreet and Equity Multiple or directly with real estate transaction sponsors. But only accredited investors are often allowed to join real estate syndications. An accredited investor must have at least $200,000 in annual income, $300,000 if married, or a net worth of $1 million apart from their primary residence. They often need a minimum commitment of more than $10,000 as well. Syndication arrangements are likewise illiquid investments because they often call for 5 to 10-year holding periods. 6. Investments that are backed by real estate and that are debt-like. Debt-like investments can also be a source of passive income from real estate. You're giving out a loan to pay for a property's purchase, remodeling, redevelopment, or new construction. There are various choices, such as purchasing mortgage notes, lending hard money for a home flip or development project, and participating in single asset syndication deals using mezzanine financing or preferred equity. The debt secured by real estate is typically a lower risk investment. However, as it is a fixed income investment, there is no chance for capital growth. 7. House hacking. One way to make money from your current home is through house hacking. House hacking can take many forms, such as buying a duplex or fourplex and renting out the other units while living in one unit, renting a room in your house to a relative or a college student, or turning a basement or garage into a small rental unit. Rental money from house hacking can help with all or some of your living expenditures. It's not fully passive income, though. For instance, you could have to restore anything a renter damaged, which can be a privacy invasion. House hacking has additional tax repercussions and may require a sizable upfront investment to buy the rental property or create a place for tenants. 8. Short-term rental accommodations. Many people turn to short-term holiday rentals as a passive real estate income source. You purchase a house or apartment in a holiday destination and let it to leisure travelers. Renters can be easily found and listed on websites like Airbnb, Airbnb 5.26%. Short-term rentals can be a valuable source of income because they often have higher rental rates than long-term rentals. You can also use your vacation home when empty, which is a perk. However, short-term rentals aren't quite passive since much labor is involved in property management. Instead of being a real estate investment, a vacation rental is more akin to a hospitality business. You can engage a property manager to make it a passive investment, but their fees represent a sizable chunk of the rental income. The upfront cost of short-term rental units is significant. Typically, a 20% down payment, closing charges, and money set aside for vacancies and maintenance are required. High vacancy rates are another issue with vacation rentals, particularly off-peak and during a recession, which makes the passive income quite erratic. 9. Residential rentals. Another strategy to make passive real estate income is to own rental properties. Many people rent single-family homes or condos to long-term renters, 12 months or more, to make a somewhat consistent living from rentals. Rental properties aren't completely passive assets, though. If you don't engage a property manager, you can get a call at 2 a.m. to fix a broken toilet. Additionally, the revenue can vary from month to month based on spending, and if there are many unforeseen expenses, you might not be able to create any passive income. Finally, like short-term vacation rentals, rental properties often demand a sizable upfront investment. 10. Land leases. With land leases, you can make money without having to own a structure by owning land. The land under a building that you rent to the building's owner is your property. A ground lease often entails relatively little risk and produces predictable passive leasing income. Ground leases provide less income potential in exchange for a lower risk environment. Additionally, they have a hefty upfront expense for buying the land. What are types of real estate? Due to the abundance of alternatives, real estate investing can occasionally feel daunting. Understanding the 4 main forms of real estate and how they work if you're starting in the industry is beneficial. The real estate asset class that is optimal for your investing strategy can then be determined. Residential real estate. Properties used for residential purposes are considered residential real estate. Single-family homes, condominiums, cooperatives, duplexes, townhouses, and multifamily buildings are a few examples. Commercial real estate. This includes any property used only for commercial activities, including office buildings, shopping malls, restaurants, hotels, petrol stations, grocery stores, theaters, hospitals, and office buildings. Industrial real estate. Any property utilized for production, distribution, storage, manufacturing, and R&D is considered industrial real estate. Land. This category includes undeveloped real estate, open space, and agricultural grounds like farms, orchards, ranches, and wooded areas. Special purpose. Real estates used by the general public, such as cemeteries, government structures, libraries, parks, and schools. Strategies to invest in real estate. Investing in real estate can be a successful way to accumulate money over time, but having a sound plan is crucial to reduce risks and optimize rewards. Here are some real estate investing strategies that may be effective. 1. Purchase and rent. Real estate investing is a common investment strategy that entails renting a house to renters. For rental properties, many real estate investors prefer to purchase single-family houses, condos, or townhomes. To ensure you can profit through rental income, study the best areas with high demand before purchasing. 2. Purchase and hold. According to their investment goals and strategy, investors that use the buy and hold investing strategy purchase real estate and hold it for a short or long period. To produce rental income and maybe experience capital appreciation, an investor will typically purchase an undervalued property, make necessary repairs, and then rent it out. To avoid paying taxes in the form of capital gains, they can use the 1031 exchange rule to reinvest in another property if they desire to sell the property rather than receive cash. 3. Fix and flip. An investing method known as fix and flip entails buying a distressed or undervalued property, rehabilitating or repairing it, and reselling it for a profit. Generally speaking, it is viewed as a high-risk investment strategy. 4. BRRRR. The real estate investment strategy known as BRRRR, or buy, rehab, rent, refinance, repeat, is buying a foreclosed property, rehabilitating it, renting it out, financing it to gain equity, and then using that equity to buy additional properties. The investor often withdraws funds once the property can produce consistent cash flow. Real estate investment trusts, REITs. Companies called real estate investment trusts, REITs, typically invest in income-producing real estate like apartment complexes or shopping centers. Rent from such properties normally brings in money each month, and REITs provide 90% of that money back to shareholders in the form of dividends. This kind of real estate investment strategy enables ordinary investors to make investments in a portfolio of real estate assets that are expertly managed. They are a fantastic solution for investors who prefer investing in real estate but do not wish to own assets. 6. Real estate investment groups, REIG. Real estate investment groups, REIGs, are a form of real estate investment strategy that combines funds from many investors to buy and manage properties collectively. 7. Crowdfunding. A real estate investment strategy known as crowdfunding is collecting funds from numerous people to pay for a property's acquisition, remodeling, or development. An investor needs a real estate investment platform to connect with other investors and developers. Investors can use the platform to determine which investment projects best meet their needs. 8. Wholesaling. Finding and purchasing a property at a discount, then passing on or selling the contract to another buyer or investor for a profit without taking possession of the property is the real estate investing method known as wholesaling. The price you suggest to a potential buyer or investor consists of the property fee plus your premium, essentially your finder's fee. 9. House hacking. House hacking involves buying a house, living in only a portion, and renting out the rest to make money. This can be an excellent approach to investing in real estate riches with little out-of-pocket expense. 10. Private lending. A real estate investment strategy known as private lending involves investors lending money to property owners or developers who cannot secure conventional financing from banks or other financial institutions. Chapter 5. Stock market investing. One way to buy stock in a publicly traded company is to invest in dividend-paying stocks. Many stocks distribute cash dividends to shareholders to distribute a portion of their earnings. Quarterly dividend payments are the norm. You have the choice of taking the cash dividend payment or reinvesting it in more shares of stock. One of the best strategies to generate passive income for long-term investors is constructing a portfolio of dividend-paying securities or funds. A passive income strategy with the potential for cash flow and capital growth is investing in stocks that pay dividends. Why the stock market is the most reliable passive income source. Many options are accessible for those trying to increase their money, making the world of investing rather overwhelming. However, those looking to create a passive income stream prefer the stock market. Many investors think it's a worthwhile investment option despite the inherent risks because of the possible benefits. Here, we'll look at 10 convincing arguments for why many believe the stock market is the best passive income source currently accessible. 1. High potential returns. The stock market allows investors to earn significant returns unequaled by other passive income sources, even though earnings are not guaranteed. One of the main factors influencing why so many people go to the stock market for long-term investing prospects is the possibility of substantial gains. Even though there is no way to predict the future, historical evidence demonstrates that a well-diversified stock portfolio may provide a respectable return on investment over time. This may be alluring for those aiming to increase their wealth to fund retirement or other long-term financial goals. But investors should always research extensively and speak with financial advisors before making investment decisions because larger rewards often come with higher risks. 2. Diversification. A key component of stock market investment is diversification, which can reduce risk for investors. Investors expose themselves to the risks linked to that specific business when they invest all of their capital in a single stock. However, they can lower their overall risk exposure by distributing their investments over several stocks. This is because different equities behave differently depending on the market environment. When one industry or sector is struggling, others may be expanding. A portfolio becomes balanced as a result. Additionally, diversification enables investors to benefit from developing markets or industries. Investors investing in emerging businesses may gain from being early adopters of cutting-edge technologies or sectors expected to experience fast expansion. This is crucial because focusing just on well-established businesses may restrict an investor's ability to expand. 3. Liquidity. Due to the stock market's high level of liquidity, investors can readily purchase and sell equities whenever needed. As a result, it is an easy and adaptable method of investing, enabling investors to react rapidly to changes in the market. The stock market also functions worldwide, giving investors access to various businesses from around the globe. Investors can diversify their investment portfolios by exploiting emerging markets and other economies. The stock market is a flexible and appealing investment option for passive income due to its liquidity and global presence. 4. Easy access. In the past, wealthy people and institutional investors were the dominant participants in the stock market. However, it is now easier than ever for the common person to trade in equities because of the growth of online trading platforms. Due to their inexpensive fees and user-friendly interfaces, online trading platforms have increased the common person's accessibility to the stock market. Due to the democratization of investing, as a result, anyone with access to the internet and some extra cash can trade stocks. As a result, people now have more control over their money and can become financially independent thanks to passive income from stock market investments. 5. Low entry barriers. Very low entrance hurdles are another benefit of stock market investing. While many equities can be purchased cheaply, many investments require large capital to get started, making them inaccessible to investors with various budgets. Additionally, some online brokers even provide commission-free trading, which makes buying and selling stocks by investors more affordable. This helps in lowering entrance barriers and increases accessibility for those with limited means to stock market investment. 6. Passive income. Buying assets that pay dividends might be a way to generate passive income. Investors can establish a consistent income stream without actively managing their investments by holding stocks that offer monthly dividends. Stocks that generate dividends can offer investors a steady stream of passive income. Thanks to consistent dividends, investors can benefit from a regular income flow source without often acquiring and selling stocks. This could be a practical approach to increase revenue without adding more work or danger. 7. Prolonged growth. A long-term strategy is necessary when investing in the stock market because it can take time for investments to realize their full potential. But one major benefit of stock investing is the possibility for long-term growth. The stock market is desirable for anyone accumulating money over the long term since it has regularly outperformed other investing alternatives. 8. Inflation hedge. Investing in the stock market might be a good strategy to hedge against inflation as it gradually reduces the purchasing power of cash. This is because businesses can raise the prices of their goods and services to keep up with inflation. Doing so will result in more sales and earnings, ultimately improving the value of stocks. Consequently, despite the effects of inflation, stock investing can help investors maintain their living standards and even grow their wealth over time. 9. Tax advantages. Additionally, there can be tax advantages to stock market investing. For instance, capital gains tax rates, often lower than income tax rates, might benefit investors. Additionally, lower tax rates can apply to dividends from eligible equities. Additionally, some retirement plans, like 401ks and individual retirement accounts, IRAs, permit investors to take advantage of tax benefits while buying stocks. For instance, while gains in Roth IRAs are tax-free, donations to standard IRAs are often tax-deductible. This makes stock market trading a wise decision for people wishing to increase their retirement savings while lowering their tax liability. 10. Professional leadership. Finally, stock market investments give investors access to the knowledge of seasoned fund managers. Investors can receive exposure to various equities and gain from the skills and experience of qualified managers by investing in mutual funds or exchange-traded funds, ETFs. Earning passive income on the stock market. How do I generate passive income from X, Y, or Z? Is a common question. The reality is that many of the strategies that are discussed online aren't at all passive. The strategy is no longer passive if daily or weekly portfolio rebalancing is required. Here, I'll walk you through how to generate legitimate passive income on the stock market. Value investing, option sales, and dividend investment will all be covered. Value investing. A value investor purchases and keeps onto stocks that they are optimistic about. For instance, I recently purchased Intel, INTC, because I am confident in its ability to become a major player in the semiconductor industry. I think chip delays are a small cause for their stock to have already plummeted overnight. As long as the underlying asset is a wise choice, your capital will continue to grow when you use value investing. You might profit from selling your annual gains and keeping the profits as income. In this manner, your principal will always remain the same, but you will make money from stock and capital gains. Selling options. It's proven that selling options is a great strategy to make passive income. Selling annual or biannual calls on equities you own can enhance cash flow with little effort for people short on time. My Cloudflare, NET, plays serve as an illustration of this strategy. I recently purchased 100 shares of NET and earned $100 by selling a covered call with 1 month remaining. There is no downside risk if you sell these calls for more than their cost basis. In this manner, even if you must sell your shares, you still profit from the premium and stock appreciation. Investing in dividends. Because you never have to buy or sell again, dividend investing is the most widely used method of creating passive income on the stock market. You can invest in well-known dividend companies, such as J&J, T, etc., and hold them for the rest of your life if DRIP, dividend reinvestment, is enabled. Your dividends will compound over time, resulting in exponential growth, or dividend compounding. If you're young and have a long time before retirement, you can use this strategy to your advantage by letting your dividends accumulate and grow your wealth. More on this will be covered in the next chapter. Chapter 6. Dividend Investing. When asked to list their investment goals, most investors prioritize share price appreciation. Dividend investors, on the other hand, put the dividend yield of a company's stock above all else, even price growth. A dividend investing plan can be advantageous for younger and older investors who want to use dividends as a passive source of income in retirement. Starting early can be advantageous because companies' dividend yields often rise over time. What is dividend investing? Dividend investing is known as purchasing stocks to obtain regular income in the form of dividends and the potential for stock appreciation. Many businesses distribute a portion of their profits as dividends to their shareholders as a thank you for retaining their stock. It encourages shareholders to hold on to the stock and conveys the firm's confidence. To generate a sizable stream of passive income, dividend investors typically only invest in businesses that pay dividends. A shareholder may benefit from dividend income and share price growth with dividend investing. The board must authorize a dividend before it can be paid out, which typically occurs every quarter. Investors consider a company's dividend yield to determine whether its payout is appealing. The dividend yield is computed by taking a corporation's annual dividend per share and multiplying it by the stock price at the time. How dividend stocks work. As with other stock categories, you can invest in dividend stocks. You can purchase shares of a stock through your brokerage account or other investment accounts, such as your 401k or IRA. The board of directors of a firm makes the decisions regarding dividend payments. The board must consent to declare a dividend and determine the payout amount. Cash payments, stock shares, or reinvestment plans are all examples of dividends. The payout date and the ex-dividend date are crucial dates to be aware of. The record date, the day a list of eligible shareholders is compiled, is typically 1 day after the ex-dividend date, which is the deadline for receiving the announced dividend. You must be listed as a shareholder on the company's books before the ex-dividend date to collect the dividend. If you wait to buy, you'll have to wait until the subsequent payment, which may not come until the following month, quarter, or year. How the corporation has set up its dividend program will determine how much you will receive in dividends. Cash, which typically goes into your investing account, could be given to you. The most common form of dividend can be withdrawn or put toward expanding your portfolio. Additionally, equity dividends are possible. You will receive more shares of the stock you own rather than cash. Some businesses have dividend reinvestment programs, or DRIPs, that allow you to reinvest dividends you receive back into the business. Special dividends are a one-time bonus some businesses offer in addition to normal payouts. Your pay is based on several variables. Stock dividends are paid out per share, so the more you buy, the more dividends you'll receive. Payout rates vary by firm, with some being more generous than others. In addition, businesses may make payouts at lesser rates, say, every quarter rather than annually. How is taxation of dividend stocks done? Dividend stocks are taxable, but the amount of tax you owe varies depending on how long you've owned them and what kind of account they are in. The tax rate on dividends is equal to that on long-term capital gains. The dividend is qualified if you own the shares for at least 60 days before the ex-dividend date. The tax on long-term capital gains is between 0% and 15% to 20%, depending on your income. You will be subjected to taxation at the same rate as long-term capital gains if you receive non-qualified dividends. Depending on your income, this rate can range from 10% to 37%. Who wouldn't find the idea of passive income appealing? After all, who wouldn't want to do nothing more than sit back and watch their extra money slowly grow in value? But it's easier said than done to make passive income. It only originates from trustworthy opportunities that have the potential for big payouts. When you own shares in a firm, dividends are a regular payout for your portion of the company profits, and this kind of investment can satisfy these criteria. You might want to consult a financial expert to assess how dividends fit into your investment strategy. How to find the best dividend stocks. Dividend payments each quarter, month, or year are a great source of passive income. Finding companies with a history of profitability and consistent payouts is essential. Find the best dividend stocks by using the following tips. Invest in companies with a track record of reliability. A company isn't necessarily the best investment because it has a billion-dollar valuation. Additionally, the business must distribute dividends to its stockholders. Therefore, it is wise to verify the U.S. records of dividend payments made in the past as disclosed by the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. A corporation that has paid its stockholders for several years will typically continue to do so. On the other hand, a company with significant earnings but no history of paying dividends might be a risky purchase if you want to boost your passive income. Balance is another important consideration. While it may sound great for a company to distribute every last cent of its revenues to shareholders, a payout ratio of 100% is not a viable business model. A firm that consistently distributes no more than 60% of its dividend earnings is a good investment. By doing this, the firm will be able to grow and maintain itself, generating larger returns in the years to come. Efficiency and stable cash flow. Significantly profitable businesses are more likely to distribute dividends. On the other hand, a company that posts year-over-year losses is likely to see a decline in its stock price and a reduction in its business activities. Cash flow is, therefore, essential. A thriving business will probably have better cash flow, which increases the likelihood of dividends. By looking through its financial reports, determine whether sizable sums of money consistently enter and exit a company's accounts. You're not necessarily searching for the company with the most eye-catching product or an initial public offering, IPO, that grabs attention. Rather, you're searching for companies with mountains of icy, hard cash. It isn't easy to have cash flow when a company isn't making more money than it is spending. Thus, earnings are an important aspect of the picture. You may therefore determine how probable a company is to pay dividends in the future by looking at income estimates. In general, Businesses anticipating growth of at least 5% over the coming years are eligible to pay dividends to their shareholders. Prevent debt. Debt may indicate that money won't be moving in the direction of an investor, just as cash flow indicates a company's capacity to pay dividends. A company with a debt-to-equity ratio of 2.00 or greater would not be the ideal investment, even though not all debt is catastrophic. Profitable businesses with significant debt will probably use extra funds to pay off loans and lines of credit. Taking care of financial obligations for a long-term business plan makes sense, but it is not beneficial to shareholders. As a result, avoid taking on excessive debt and concentrate on companies with complete discretion over how they spend their money. Analyze the market. Considering the larger economic backdrop is a component of researching a company. Market trends and dynamics in a particular industry are just as important as a company's cash flow. For instance, a company that experiences a few successful quarters in a declining industry could not be around to continue paying dividends in a few years. Contrarily, biotech has historically been a profitable business and is likely to remain so, given the surge in vaccine and antiviral products brought on by COVID-19. Biotech businesses will have much room to expand their operations without experiencing cash flow problems because medical necessity and international government funding drive them ahead. How to create passive income from dividends. You can build a dividend portfolio after researching firms that will pay dividends. Once you make your acquisitions and retain the assets quickly, your stock holdings should start producing passive income. No investment, however, is risk-free. Follow these instructions to increase your passive income and mitigate your risks. 1. Utilize dividends as investments. Dividend reinvestment is a great strategy to boost your passive income. You can buy more stock using dividend money rather than keeping it all to yourself. You can earn more money by increasing your exposure to your chosen companies. Reinvesting for several years might increase the amount of passive income you generate. However, investing is always risky, so there's a risk you could lose your extra money. 2. You have the advantage of the time. Even if your investments initially appear underwhelming, the stock price should rise with time. If your research is thorough and you invest in firms with strong foundations, they will succeed, and their stock price will rise. Additionally, as time goes on, you gain because the price you paid for your stock was a fixed cost in the past. In other words, you can get dividends the longer you keep stock. A profitable company's stock price doesn't need to soar for you to generate passive income. It merely needs to continue returning earnings to its investors. 3. Be wary of risk. Although dividends are a great source of passive income, they are not always successful. Your dividend holdings could lose value like any other stock, bond, real estate, or asset investment. In particular, one or more of the businesses you invest in could face years of stagnation or failure. Because of the risks involved, diversification is crucial. It makes sense to diversify in this situation on two different levels. First, your investment portfolio, and second, your passive income sources. Risk can never be eliminated, but it may be minimized. Don't put all your eggs in a basket. Make thoughtful investments across various resources and opportunities for more dependable returns. Chapter 7. Building a Passive Income Portfolio. The idea of a passive income portfolio is becoming increasingly popular these days. Simply put, a passive income portfolio is a group of income streams you establish to earn money without actively participating. Put another way, it is a means of earning money even while you are not working. This can be achieved in multiple ways, including stock investment, producing digital goods, or accumulating a portfolio of rental properties. Building a passive income portfolio can be a wonderful choice if you seek strategies to increase your income and achieve financial independence. But with so many options available, knowing where to start can be difficult. Because of this, we'll examine the advantages of setting up a passive income portfolio in this chapter and offer you advice on how to do it. At the end of this chapter, you'll have a comprehensive knowledge of a passive income portfolio, how it can help you, and the actions you can take to build your own. So, let's get started. The benefits of a passive income portfolio. A passive income portfolio might be a game changer when creating a successful internet business. The following are some of the major benefits of building a portfolio of passive income. Financial freedom. The possibility of gaining financial freedom is one of the main advantages of a passive income portfolio. You can acquire a level of financial security that enables you to live life on your terms by creating a portfolio of income streams that provide income even when you're not working. Affiliate marketing, e-commerce, and digital items are popular internet business models that produce passive income. Control and flexibility. You can work from any location when you have a passive income portfolio. Because of this, you can create a work schedule that fits your lifestyle rather than the other way around. You may scale and diversify your income streams by creating a passive income portfolio, which gives you more control over your financial destiny. Room for growth. The possibility for long-term growth is another advantage of a passive income portfolio. You might find additional sources of income and investment opportunities as you continue to expand your portfolio, which might boost your earnings even further. You can also keep growing your portfolio and creating a more stable financial future by reinvesting your profits in new businesses. More time and less stress. Finally, creating a portfolio of passive income can aid in improving your work-life balance. Creating a reliable passive income stream can alleviate money-related stress and anxiety. This can give you more time to devote to hobbies, personal pursuits, and quality time with loved ones. In conclusion, a passive income portfolio can offer monetary independence, adaptability, and development prospects. Additionally, it can lessen stress and give more time for pursuing interests outside of work. So, creating a passive income portfolio may be the best option if you're seeking a strategy to guarantee your financial future and get more flexibility and control over your life. How to build a passive income portfolio. After discussing the advantages of a passive income portfolio, let's look at how to create one. Here are some important actions to think about. The best online business to choose. Selecting the ideal internet business is the first step in creating a portfolio of passive income sources. This entails choosing a lucrative niche and investigating market demand and competitors. Affiliate marketing, e-commerce, and digital items are well-liked methods for making passive money online. Write a business plan. Once you've determined your niche, a business plan including your goals and timetables is crucial. A marketing and sales plan should be included to help meet your revenue goals. Creating several income streams. You must create numerous income streams to create a sustainable passive income portfolio. This entails experimenting with various revenue strategies and diversifying your passive income streams. Subscription-based services, product sales, and advertising revenue are some revenue structures. Keeping an eye on your portfolio. Finally, to ensure your portfolio's continued performance, managing and monitoring it is critical. Several tools and resources are available for portfolio management, such as financial tracking software and online business networks. Additionally, tracking and enhancing the performance of your portfolio can show you where there is room for development and expansion. In conclusion, creating a portfolio of passive income sources can be quite profitable. You can obtain financial freedom, flexibility, and control over your life by picking the perfect internet business, developing a strong business strategy, building several revenue sources, and managing and monitoring your portfolio. So why not start creating your portfolio of passive income right away? Common mistakes to avoid. Even while creating a portfolio of passive income can be a very gratifying experience, it's crucial to avoid some common pitfalls. Here are some danger signs to look out for. A lack of persistence and patience. Lack of tenacity and patience is one of the major mistakes people make while constructing a passive income portfolio. Adopting a long-term perspective and recognizing that success requires time and work is critical. Focusing on immediate gains. Another common blunder is to prioritize short-term rewards over long-term goals. While generating revenue in the short term is critical, striking a balance by emphasizing sustainable growth over the long run is equally necessary. Staying away from quick money scams is essential for creating a portfolio of consistent passive income. Overspending in one sector. Another error to avoid is making excessive investments in one area. Diversification is essential to spread risk among various investments and prevent losses that could impact your entire portfolio. Investigating various revenue models and income streams is crucial to create a well-balanced portfolio. Disregarding personal growth. Lastly, failing to prioritize personal growth can impede the creation of a profitable passive income strategy. Continuous learning and skill development are important to stay abreast of market changes and one step ahead of the competition. Long-term success in building an online business can be achieved by making time for personal growth. By staying away from these common mistakes, you can improve your chances of success and create a portfolio of consistent passive income that gives you financial freedom, flexibility, and control over your life. To reach your goals for passive income, be patient, concentrate on sustainable growth, diversify your investments, and make personal development investments. Chapter 8. Achieving Financial Freedom Through Passive Income. Everyone wants to be able to live their lives without worrying about money. To protect against daily life's uncertainties and lay a financial basis for security later in life, this can be accomplished by investing in passive income. One of the best paths to achieving financial independence, the ability to live independently of others, is through passive income. Passive activities like car or hotel rentals, babysitting, freelance work, and even online sales don't need to deal with buyers or merchandise. Using a passive income approach entails certain risks but presents chances for long-term wealth creation. In this chapter, we'll discuss the importance of financial freedom and how having passive income can help you get there faster than those who don't have your advantages. What is financial freedom? It would be appropriate to precisely describe financial freedom before further examining its significance. I've heard several different explanations, so let me offer you mine. It is when you are no longer required to work to maintain your standard of living. When one's assets, large or small, cover living expenses. Living expenses for some individuals may include a studio apartment with low travel and entertainment expenses. Other living expenses include keeping a huge home, regular dining out at pricey restaurants, and expensive entertainment. Financial freedom, whatever its definition, is the capacity to support a lifestyle without actively working. Understanding the importance of financial freedom. The subject of personal finance is broad. Debt reduction, becoming debt-free, spending patterns, money management, investment, and many more topics. All are very important, but I give financial freedom a higher priority. The person who achieves financial freedom and maintains that freedom has done something right. They may not have done everything correctly and undoubtedly still make mistakes now and then, but they do many things correctly. Obtaining and maintaining financial freedom is a difficult task. 1. More options. Said having greater financial freedom provides us with more options. More options for where to buy food, what to work on, where to live, where to send our kids to school, and much more. The possibilities exist, even though the financially free person might not use them all. For instance, someone financially secure may decide to work in a profession that gives them more fulfillment than someone living paycheck to paycheck. They can choose their working hours, many of the duties they want to complete, and the region of the country they wish to work in. 2. The capacity to think strategically. The capacity to play the long game is number 2 on the list of importance for financial freedom. A financially independent person can make choices based on long-term perspectives, not merely the immediate goal of daily existence and meeting necessities. 2 examples are starting a business or accepting a job at a small corporation. Although their initial pay may be lower than it would be if a huge corporation employed them, there may be a lot greater potential for growth. Future work hours could be reduced, more money could be made, control over the implementation of systems could be gained, etc. 3. Aligning values and spending. Unless they were lucky or received a sizable sum, the financially secure person likely made wise judgments in the past. Most likely, their ideals and their spending are compatible. It's important to emphasize this idea. We gain more clarity when our ideals and our expenditures are in line. We only spend money on items important to us and our needs. There is no wastage, but there is also no deprivation or sense of being left out. That indicates that there is financial harmony. 4. New perspectives. Financial independence brings a new perspective. Instead of focusing on money, decisions are made based on beliefs, lifestyle, and life goals. The financially independent individual still values money, but it is not their primary motivation. It doesn't have to be the decisive factor because money is already taken care of. This does not imply that the financially independent individual can start spending money like there is no tomorrow. That is a simple way to go from being financially free to being in debt. It simply means that factors other than money will influence decisions more. In this scenario, a person can switch from a high-stress job that pays well to a lower-stress job that pays less. 5. Reduced stress. The word money has a lot of power. The mere mention of the phrase can cause worry, fear, and trepidation in people facing financial difficulties. The significance of financial independence is evident in this situation. A financially free person can worry about many other things, but money is not one of them. Sure, we'll all worry if a loved one becomes sick or if our kids spend the night out with friends. And a lot of the issues we worry about are uncontrollable. But one can control their spending of money. This develops gradually over time, but it's a concept that goes beyond money and is quite powerful. 6. A sense of fulfillment. The sense of accomplishment is often ignored. Despite not appearing on the balance sheet, this is nevertheless substantial. Life isn't just about getting rich or hitting your financial targets. Putting your mind to something, establishing a goal, acting to fulfill the objective, and achieving the goal are all important aspects of life. It comes with a sense of fulfillment and achievement. Imagine a professional sports team that triumphs in the championship. The victory and championship themselves are the primary motivation for putting in the hours in the weight room, practice field, and film room. However, bonuses and other financial incentives come with winning. That sense of success. The same is true for reaching goals, whether they are related to money, sports, careers, families, etc. 7. What you become through the process. The value of financial independence goes beyond money. Achieving financial freedom isn't only about the sense of accomplishment mentioned in the previous section. It's also about who you grow to be in the process. You need to improve throughout the process to reach financial freedom. Jim Rohn states, "Set goals not for the outcome itself, but for who you become in the process." There is no way around this unless you were the beneficiary of a large inheritance or won the lottery. You must improve to reap the financial benefits of financial freedom. That entails learning new skills, expanding your horizons, experimenting, and taking reasonable risks. As a result of conquering obstacles, you develop personally, and it only makes sense that your financial situation will follow suit. 8. More self-confidence. It's normal for your confidence to grow as you reach your goals. Confidence soars when you set a goal, like becoming financially free, and achieve it. You focused on a distant objective and attained it. That's a huge accomplishment and victory. Your confidence to set other ambitious goals increases due to the significance of accomplishing a goal like financial freedom. Why not aim higher now that you've already achieved a sizable financial goal? It need not be related to personal finance. It can be your health, family, travels, or anything else. The new goal truly doesn't matter because you are sure you can achieve it. Many people strive for financial freedom their entire lives but never succeed. You can focus on achieving other milestones now that you've accomplished them. 9. Improved relationships. One of the leading factors of divorce in the United States is often listed as financial disputes. Although it helps, achieving financial freedom does not guarantee that all money issues will be resolved, and not merely because one has attained financial freedom. It's also how people have achieved financial freedom in the past. When a couple achieves financial independence, something positive must have transpired. Many things went perfectly for me to achieve financial freedom, although there may have been ups and downs, obstacles, and perhaps even a few money disputes. A couple that has achieved joint financial independence has gone through the fire and prevailed. They profit from being financially free and overcoming the obstacles and adversity necessary to get there. The win has more flavor when it occurs naturally. 10. Financial harmony. The pursuit of financial harmony is crucial to reaching financial freedom. Being rich or wealthy isn't always necessary for financial harmony. It has to do with having enough and feeling secure about your finances. The sensation of having enough money to cover basic requirements, wants, travel arrangements, family obligations, and much more is known as financial harmony. Financial harmony is a concept that is incredibly difficult to quantify. Others probably won't get it until they are in the millions or tens of millions, while others get it when they hit 6 figures. Decide on your number and strive to achieve it. 5 steps to financial freedom. You must envision your final financial freedom goal before you set out on this road. Is it a specific amount of money in your investment and savings accounts? Is it debt-free in its entirety? Determine the point at which your financial troubles and concerns significantly decrease. This point varies for each person. Then continue reading to discover how to obtain the financial freedom you desire. 1. Recognize where you are right now. Knowing where you stand right now is the first step toward financial freedom. This entails clearly understanding your debt load, savings balance, monthly expenses, income, etc. Put another way, you must be familiar with your financial statement and reasonably understand your income, expenses, assets, and liabilities. Once you have these figures, you can continue to step 2 of your road toward financial freedom, which is writing down your goals. 2. Write your goals down. Why do you need money? It can be paying off a student loan, starting a business, traveling, arranging child weddings, saving for retirement, etc. You wish to achieve these goals as soon as you have enough money. Therefore, money is just a tool to help you reach your financial goals. However, until you put your goals on paper, your money will be wasted, and you won't know how to use it wisely. Therefore, put down your top 5 goals for the upcoming 1, 5, 10, and 20 years on paper. Additionally, be sure to establish SMART goals as you write your goals. It denotes specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound goals. For instance, a specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound goal is to amass $1 million by 2050 to pay for your retirement. 3. Monitor your expenses. Tracking your spending is a crucial next step toward financial freedom. You can accomplish this in various ways, such as using an Excel spreadsheet or a notebook. You can also use the ET Money app's Money Tracker feature, a simple and useful method to keep track of your spending. The program automatically tracks your spending, classifying them according to travel, shopping, dining out, etc. This spending tracking increases accountability and is a crucial step toward financial freedom. Additionally, it reveals a lot of unnecessary purchases you made just because you felt like it. An impulsive purchase, if anything, symbolizes losing control and stands in the way of your quest for financial independence. Therefore, you must maintain control by meticulously keeping track of your spending. 4. Pay yourself first. Pay yourself first refers to saving a set amount of money in an investment or savings account before paying any other bills, discretionary expenses, rent, etc. Paying yourself first has been one simple step that has brought many people closer to financial freedom. This works because it drives us to look at other options to keep your costs down. For instance, you would be required to take further action if the remaining authorized expenses were insufficient. This can involve making simple lifestyle adjustments to reduce spending or starting a side hustle to complement your present income. In either case, paying yourself first ensures you consistently set money aside to invest in your future finances and self-improvement. 5. Spend less. Savings equal earnings. However, the ratio of $1 earned to 1 saved is not equal because you make much more money when you invest that $1. Spending less today does not entail giving up your current way of life. Smart spending, which may be done in various inventive ways, is more important for financial freedom. One of the popular methods is to develop your cooking skills to save money on eating out. establishing auto debits to prevent late fees on your credit cards. Simply delaying a non-essential purchase by a few days will significantly reduce impulse expenditures, ultimately getting you closer to financial freedom. 6. Pay your debt off. In multiple ways, paying off a large debt promotes financial freedom. You do, after all, have more potential future cash flow. Your credit standing is excellent. Most significantly, completing a loan removes a tremendous burden from your shoulders. There are two primary approaches to debt repayment. The first is the snowball approach, in which the smallest debt is paid off first. In other words, cross off one item from your list before moving on to the larger bills. The avalanche technique is the second way to pay off debt, in which you pay off the debts that have the highest interest rate before moving on to the debts with lower interest rates. Both approaches are effective, so if you're drowning in debt, choose the one that suits you best. But there is no ignoring the fact that one of the most important steps to gaining financial freedom is paying off debt. 7. Constantly move your career forward. One of the quickest methods to achieve financial freedom is to increase your income while maintaining or reducing your expenses. This necessitates constant effort on your part to advance your business or career. For instance, by developing new, useful skills and improving your worth to your employer, your career, and thus, your salary may advance more quickly. If you work for yourself, this entails developing growth strategies to keep your business expanding. Therefore, if you have been letting your job advancement depend on chance, now is a good moment to evaluate how to quicken the process. Your income levels will rise, as a result, putting you one step closer to financial independence. 8. Develop new sources of income. A 9-to-5 work might not be enough for most people serious about financial freedom. In other words, finding a job may not be your only option for generating revenue. Some financial gurus advise finding up to 5 different sources of income. Therefore, if you work a 9-to-5 job, congrats! You have one source of money. Now you need to name 4 more. A second source of income is possible. The first strategy is active income, exchanging your time for cash. The alternative method of generating additional revenue is doing it passively, which involves doing the work only once and having the money stream automatically after that. If you choose the first strategy, trading your time for money, you are constrained by the number of hours a day, which is always restricted to 24. Active income, however, may be put into place quite quickly. Additionally, it can help you get started quickly with side hustles like freelancing as a writer, operating an Uber, creating logos on Fiverr.com, etc. Regarding passive income, the common pursuits that bring in cash for you include selling digital products like ebooks and courses, affiliate marketing, stock investment, etc. So, figure out what suits you best and start making those baby steps toward earning a second income. 9. Invest. Investing is the 9th and most forward-looking stage to achieving financial freedom. The first thing is to invest as much as you can as soon as possible, using compounding to your advantage. Next, raise your investments annually by a proportion more than your income growth. Achieving an asset allocation of 50 to 60% in equities as soon as you can is another crucial step. Maintain a 60-40 split between equity and non-equity assets as a general guideline. But feel free to adjust that ratio per your level of risk tolerance. The next practical step is automating your investing using SIPs and not worrying about market timing. Finally, remember to rebalance your portfolio after reviewing it once a year. Conclusion. Finding ways to earn a lot more quickly can provide you the freedom to take your finances to the next level because there are only so many hours in the day. Adding passive income streams with various underlying economics can provide you the freedom to explore them, whether that level is taking a great vacation or purchasing that awesome pair of shoes. Your earnings can be significantly increased, and the gaps left by 9-to-5 employment can be filled by passive income. The suggestions in this book can help you if you want to add another source of income to secure your financial future. It's also acceptable if you enjoy your full-time job. When combined with a 9-to-5 job, the work involved in creating passive income is usually manageable. So yes, you can do both. You'll discover that money can be made in these sectors, whether you want to establish a dropshipping business, your agency, or produce successful content. Getting started is all that is required.
We appreciate you tuning in to one of our captivating audiobooks. For more immersive experiences, here is another audiobook we're certain you'll enjoy. Don't forget to show your support by liking this video, sharing what you loved about this audiobook in the comments section below, and subscribing for more captivating audiobooks like this. Thanks for being a part of our audiobook community.